Opening up the UFC 310 fight card, we have one of the newer additions to the card. We got Kennedy Nzechukwu taking on Lukasz Brzeski. Kennedy Nzechukwu, 13-5 in his career, 3-2 in his last 5. He is coming off the first round knockout win over Chris Barnett. He's taking on Lukasz Brzeski. Lukasz Brzeski, 9-5 in his career, 1-4 in his last 5. He's coming off that stoppage loss to Mick Parkin. Kennedy Nzechukwu, as we all know, is kind of a big dude. He was a very big light heavyweight. He has moved up to heavyweight, and so far, so good. He's long, he's powerful, solid takedown defense. Never out of a fight. We've talked about this many, many times where he's a little gun shy, doesn't let his hands go, starts to fall behind, and then boom, pulls out that win late. Most notably, he did it against Carlos Ulberg, was kind of getting touched up, clearly losing that fight, and then made it happen. That gun shy can be a bit frustrating, but he does seem to have picked up that volume as of late. He's very powerful. Pretty a durable guy for the most part, but he can be unreliable. And as I mentioned, he's coming off that first round stoppage over Chris Barnett at UFC 308. Pretty quick turnaround for Kennedy. Taking on Lukasz Brzeski. Lukasz is stepping up on short notice. Well-rounded heavyweight with solid power. No, wait. Who's stepping up on short notice? No, Lukasz was already on this card. Yeah. Kennedy stepping up on short notice. Lukasz was already on this card. He was going to be fed to a UFC newcomer to kind of be a highlight reel on the wrong side. He is a well-rounded guy for the most part. He's got some solid power, solid speed, good takedowns, nice leg kicks, pretty athletic. He'll work in some spinning attacks. The problem is he has no striking defense whatsoever. He overreacts when strikes come his way, and his chin can't always hang. He was just knocked out by Mick Parkin, who is not a power guy. So Lukasz was on this card. Lukasz was supposed to fight a young stud. The young stud got hurt. Kennedy steps up on short notice, and I think the result's going to be the same. Kennedy Nzechukwu is going to come forward, do what he does. I think Lukasz loses pretty bad here and gets finished. Kennedy Nzechukwu, minus 600 favorite, and those odds make sense to me. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, Kennedy should win this fight. I still have no idea why people trust Kennedy versus anybody. Obviously, I was very high on Beast Boy last fight, and I think if he doesn't blow his knee out, I think he was on his way to smoking Kennedy. So I'm picking Kennedy. He should win this fight, but I think the odds at anything over minus 300 for Kennedy versus anybody, I think is a little bit wild from what we've seen from him in the past before. So it wouldn't surprise me if he fucking found a way to lose this one, but I'll pick him.
Yeah, I mean, he should win. I understand your concerns there. The biggest issue was certainly when he went ahead and lost to an elderly person when he was a minus 550 favorite. So since then, it has been hard to trust Kennedy, but I think he should get this done. $9,400 in DraftKings Fantasy. He should be worth that, right? He should finish Lukasz, should finish him somewhat early. He did pretty well against Chris Barnett, and this could look similar in result. Kennedy Nzechukwu is the pick, and if you do want to check out any of the bets, the round line leans, the tools, artificial intelligence, and everything else, we got 18 units of bets on the board right now. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. $2 super chat from David Rios. He says, can we bet on your rematch? Yes. When Jacob and I eventually, I'm just waiting on him. I just need a date, time, place, and we'll get it done. When Jacob and I fight again, it will be live, and Bet Openly will put up odds. They offered to do it last time, but we turned it down because it wasn't live, and obviously there's some integrity questions if you're betting on something pre-recorded. But it will be live. The rules will be very clear and established, and you can bet on it through Bet Openly once we figure that out. I mean, I'm going to be minus 1,000, so don't get too excited. There's not going to be any value there. Dave Broom says, Ange, graphics got me as stiff as my dead mother. That's grim, but I appreciate it. Then Anthony Hamaman says, Mick Parkin is ranked now in reference to me saying Lukasz Brzeski just lost to Mick Parkin. Yeah, Mick Parkin's not a bad fighter, but he's not a powerful. He knocks out nobody. And then Lukasz is the point I was making. And then $4.99 from Julio. Ange, what's your thoughts on buying 5.5 points and even 7.5 when DraftKings offer? I mean, everything comes down to the matchup. 7.5 is crazy. I can't believe that's an option.
You can buy like 13.5.
I know. It's nuts. It just comes down, first of all, the first decision you have to make when considering that bet is, does this fight go to a decision? If the answer is yes, and then it's like, is this fight going to be somewhat close? Can my fighter win a couple of rounds? And if that answer is yes, then yeah, of course, buy the points. But if you don't think it's going to go to a decision, then don't buy the points. Because if your fighter gets smoked, then you're kind of screwed. And also, like anybody who bought the points with Figgy against Petr Yan got absolutely smoked. They didn't get paid. That bet did not cash. So it really comes down to the matchup. But you want heavy underdogs. When I look for plus 3.5 or 5 in a main event, I want a heavy underdog, so I'll get plus money on the bet, who is durable as hell and can make it a dogfight. You agree, Jacob?
I don't agree with anything that you say.
Why is the hate for me for? What I do? I didn't move Man's fight.
Not sure if that's true.
I wrote him a letter. Yeah. Hey, guys.
Sure. I don't know that you're not. Have you ruled I don't know if anybody's ruled you out of the situation. I don't know if you have an alibi or you think green is your color?
I think Christmas is my season. $1.99 from Bogdan Svitin. Betting Angelo in rematch. Yeah, I mean, you better have a ton of money because I'm going to be especially if they're taking bets like we have to cap it or we have to cap it correctly.
How about me taking my fucking Michigan Wolverines plus 850, and I think they even moved to plus 1,000 before the game started over the Ohio State fucking suck guys, and hopefully Ryan Day stays the fucking coach there forever. Holy shit, is that guy a fucking idiot?
I don't know enough about college football as a whole, but I do know that rivalry, and I did buy you that shirt. I've never seen you wear the shirt that I bought you. What's up with that?
Hail. I literally had it on during the game, and I posted the picture on Twitter and on Instagram.
Of you wearing it? Oh, I didn't notice. It's amazing. I didn't get tagged in it, which is weird because it would have been an easy tag.
Well, now it's outdated because it's 4 in a row now.
Well, did you mark it up?
Oh, mark your face up, pussy.
You can try. Give us the date. When are we fighting? Give me the date.
I mean, this whole Amanda thing really throws me for a loop.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I wanted to say January 11th, but now, might be out of town.
Okay, that's fine. We'll push it to the 18th.